What up, folks? I'm Ultrazillatoys. Today I have a review of the SH Monsterarts Godzilla 1954 70th Anniversary Special Version. That's right, my zillions. We did finally get this. If you didn't see my kaiju and robots unboxing, I did get this finally. Yeah, it was on sale on Amazon, so I figured, why not? I did want this. I was originally gonna grab it during my Bandai collab at the American Dream Mall. Damn mall. Alright. But they were sold out. So I did end up getting the Ichiban Show 70th anniversary that day anyway. To get one of the 70th anniversary items. But this obviously was gonna always be on the list, even though it's a variant, and I'm trying to cool it with the variants. But it's Monsterarts, and it's the 70th anniversary, so I did want it. It's a really, really cool box, kind of, old school classic, but very nicely done, I gotta say. So yeah, this looks very cool. I already think it looks pretty cool from the unboxing. If you saw that, you know that too. But without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here's Godzilla out of the package, and he's a good looking piece. But before we get to him and that beam, let's look at some of the other things that we get with this. We get two hands here that are different than each other. One has a thumb that's way more open. I don't know where that went, but it went somewhere. And then we have one that's more closed, and you can see the paint looks pretty good on here. And they are for holding planes. That's right, we get two little planes with this set that are of Playmates Toys quality. Yeah, not great. Yeah, just kind of blah. I mean, they're okay. Just done in gray. But I would expect a little bit better here. But yeah, no. So I found the hand, but the plane, it just barely holds. Not really even. And there it goes again. Yeah, it's not really that good. I don't know if the ones he has on is any better either. Nah. I'm going to guess that first one does the trick. You got to finagle it in there. Yeah, this is the one. This one holds it. So there you have it. And here he is, all happy. He's got his plane. He's going to eat it like an ice cream. Yep, very, very nice. We also get this little adapter that you can put at the end of the stand. Should you wish to, put your plane on there. That's cool, right? I like that. Why not? But anywho, you can stick the heat array on here, and it is very nice in a real cool looking orange. I like it a lot. Hot orange. I like this kind of like fireball at the end, it looks like. It's really well done. So I dig that. I mean, that looks phenomenal in my opinion. Really nice effect part, and it looks good within its mouth. It's just, dorsal fins aren't lit up, but I guess whatever, it's still a good looking piece. We also get the 70th anniversary stand, should you wish him to stand Godzilla upon it. There you go, looking very, very nice. And so, if you haven't seen this Godzilla, first we'll do articulation, get that out of the way. The mouth opens and closes. The head moves on that ball joint. Then that moves. There and there. Shoulders move. The elbows move. The wrists move. Then the body moves. Oh my god, we're getting a lot of pop and outage. Did not expect that. I don't remember my other one doing this. The legs move like so, pretty good. The knees move a bit. The ankles move very, very nicely. This doesn't turn too well either. And then, of course, you got the tail, which does move very nicely as well. So, decent articulation if you could get everything not to pop out. Well, I had a couple of pop-outs, but those were pretty big pop-outs, I think. Alright, so having a look at this thing in full, and the color scheme is really nice. I like it a lot. I mean, this is very, very cool. These kind of like almost like monotonish colors look great, or like natural colors, whatever you want to call it. It looks very, very nice. I love the kind of yellowish to the dorsal fins. That looks excellent with like a little bit of brown on the inside. Beautifully done, really. It's such a nice color for the dorsal fins. Very, very nice. And then as you can see, the rest of it is done in a series of like browns and blacks, just kind of interwoven on each other. I mean, the sculpt is really, really good looking. These are the hands, regular hands that you get, and they're fine. I do like this a lot, man. The nails are really well done here. Excellent job on the paint on the nails. Fingernails too. A little harder to see, but they are good. The tail looks real nice. I do like it. I feel like the end here is very, very stiff. Like weirdly popped in. I don't know. I'll have to check it against the first version. But it does feel a little weird at the end. Like a little bent. I don't know if you could tell. Looks weird. I don't know. It feels weird more than looks weird, I guess. But again, the sculpt is excellent. I do like it. I've always said, though, that this, you know, this version, this Monsterarts, always kind of looked a little bit Godzilla 55-ish to me. And I feel like with some slight modifications, they could easily make it that, though. The 55 face itself is a little bit different. The eyes look pretty good. You know, they're kind of crazy, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. It does have really big seam down the middle and across the eyebrow, so that's kind of not so hot. And the head keeps popping off on me. I'm very surprised about that. The ears look good. I mean, this mold's only been used like once, so I don't know. The mouth looks really good. Teeth are good. Tongue is good. Oh, wait, I didn't check if the tongue moved. I think the tongue does move. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Maybe not. I thought the tongue moved. I don't see anything in there. Not a big deal either way. But yeah, he looks kind of crazy. But yeah, he's always looking like this, so I get it. I mean, overall, the look is really good. I don't like this gap here. Maybe that's contributing to the head popping out a little bit. But, you know, overall, I mean, the paint job is excellent. That's kind of what I'm here for. There is some things that, obviously, right now aren't making me too happy, but it's not the biggest of deals. And, again, that paint job is just absolutely superb. You know what I'm saying? It looks really good. I love his ears. Yeah, it's real nice. In a lot of ways, it's a lot better than the first one, looks-wise. I mean, the first one is just black and white, but man, this is really, really standing out as a really, really nice piece for the 70th. And for your size comparisons, first up here it is with the 70th anniversary Ichi Bansho figure that I did review a couple of months back. Like I was saying earlier, you know, I meant to get this guy during my Bandai store trip, but I ended up getting this guy because this guy was sold out. Yeah, and this one's really, really nice too. This is, again, traditional black and white. And here it is with the original version, and it's odd, but it feels like it looks bigger. It shouldn't be, but it feels like that. Now, the thing is, this one is, you know what? This one's nicer. This original one's nicer. This one, I think is looking down on purpose because the other one is not. So I think they changed the eyes on purpose there to give it more of that kind of look. And, you know, the head sits better here than it does here. The tail was had that same thing in there, so, you know, it is what it is. The dorsal fins on this new one are just gorgeous. I mean, again, I love this paint job. But I think overall, I still like the original the best of the two. It looks really, really cool. Yeah, look at that crazy gap on his head, on his neck. I don't have that nearly as bad here. You know? Look at that. So, that's a bummer. But again, a lot of stuff. And the seam lines I don't see here on the nose at all. Whereas the seam lines here are very, very present. So, yeah. And the eyes. I don't know. The eyes are really, you know, pretty much straightforward here and crazy bug-eyed here. Which is a thing for a lot of 54 figures. So I'm not going to... That's definitely not a fault. And for one other size comparison, here is a Godzilla with some other Tamashii figures that I've reviewed this year. And my final thoughts, there's a lot to like here, but there's a few things that I don't like. The seam line on the head, the way the head pops out, and the giant gap in his neck. You know, those things are not so good. You saw the torso pop out. I don't think that's a big deal because, you know, I was moving it around a bunch, but there you go. I didn't move around that much, so... The tolerances are a little off on this one, but, I mean, the sculpt is still good. The new paint job is phenomenal. Like, I love this. I guess the eyes are okay. Like I said, this is a traditional look for Godzilla 54, so I'm guessing that was the point. The effect part is really, really cool. I like that it comes with the planes and stuff. Though the planes are whatevs. So, you know, there's things to like here. There's a few things that I don't like. So, there you have it. That's my review. Glad I got to do it. You know, glad it was on sale on Amazon because, you know, this was definitely one that I really wanted to do, you know, within the 70th anniversary of Godzilla. And we did do it, and there you have it. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection. Until next time, peace out, peace.